Hey guys, before I start the video, I just want to apologize for how late I was on posting it. Okay, enjoy the video.
Cruella de Vil! Cruella de Vil!
Let me give you some context, because I am not a huge 101 Dalmatians fan. If anything, I wouldn't even have watched this movie if it wasn't for my family. But I gotta say, without being an 101 Dalmatians fan, I found this movie to be a complete modern classic. And then I kind of forgot about it until I rewatched it again and I realized, oh, this movie's better on the second time you watch it than the first. Also, by the way, this clip that I'm showing you is from the 101 Dalmatians movie and isn't from the Cruella movie. This is the Cruella movie. So let's get into the story and plot of this movie and then I'll share my opinion on it. And maybe encourage some of you to watch it, especially since it made like $2 at the box office. This movie stars Emma Stone as Estella, as her and her mom are both struggling as Estella keeps lashing out on school and forcing her alter ego out, Cruella. To have a fresh start, they then move to London, although they make a pit stop to what we later know as the Baroness's gala party. After causing a bit of a scene and not listening to her mother's directions, she thinks she got her mother killed as the dogs attacked her. But we later know that this is not the case. We also have Horace and Jasper that found Estella on a bench alone in the park and invited her to be a part of their gang. Fast forward and we have Estella that is trying her best to not bring out her alter ego. Oh, and by the way, they are pickpocketers and stealers, so they steal a lot of stuff. Both Horace and Jasper pitch in money to invite her to the biggest fashion designer in London, as she loves sewing dresses. After causing some trouble, the manager is about to fire her when, all of a sudden, the Baroness walks up and says she wants her in her company. We then meet the Baroness, who I talked about a bit earlier. Voiced by Emma Thompson, she is a very self-entitled, important fashion designer. What I most like about this movie is that there's plot twist after plot twist after plot twist. The first major plot twist is that the Baroness has her mother's necklace when she died. Estella then brings out Cruella to try and steal it, along with Horace and Jasper. They then have the second plot twist in the movie, where it is revealed that the Baroness actually killed her mother. From that point on, Estella turns into Cruella, trying to upstage the Baroness. And it works after upstage and upstage and after upstage. Although sadly, the Baroness finds Jasper and Horace's secret lair and tries to burn Cruella to death. Luckily, a server of the Baroness drags Cruella out of the fire. He then proceeds to tell her the truth about everything. What Cruella also doesn't know is that the necklace is a key that opens up a little box that shows the paperwork to Cruella's actual mother, who is the Baroness. Plot twist! After Cruella runs away, she then figures out that Estella could not be anymore and says her best wishes to her mother, although is willing to take on the risk of being Cruella in facing off the Baroness head-to-head. I know this is a bit off-topic, but when I mean the Baroness is super entitled, I mean it. Like, she is, like, the worst person when it comes to kindness. Anyways, after gathering Jasper and Horace and a couple of other people to convince them into going to the Baroness's gala, the same one that killed Cruella's other mother, they reluctantly agree as, quote-unquote, Cruella is family to them, and they are family to her. The plan is to expose the Baroness and get her arrested. And reluctantly, it actually worked, as the Baroness pushed Estella off the cliff, the same one that she pushed her mother off of. Luckily, she prepared for this, as she lands safely, and Estella dies while her alter ego stays alive. Baroness gets arrested, and Cruella gets all the fortune from the Baron, who's the Baroness's husband that earlier passed away. This movie is just so amazing. Like, there's so much action, there's so much comedy, there's so much thriller, dark humor. It's amazing. And I love how it's set in a 1970s environment. I love the story, the plot, the comedy, the theme, everything about it, to its uniqueness, to the style, to the characters, to the acting, to Emma Stone and Emma Thompson carrying the entire film, basically. This film is a delightful success, and I would say it's a 96 out of 100 in my opinion. Alright, this is the part of the video where I end it off and give a smooth transitioning outro.